time is 12 noon and you're watching news analysis live on Politics and Business Television Abuja. Many thanks for joining. The top stories. Obasa impeachment, Assembly tightens security as police promise peaceful plenary today. FCT Minister Wike under fire over ongoing construction in the Federal Capital Territory. And the Ogun State government plans partnership on power and irrigation for food security. On the business news, marketers may dump Dangote fuel as imported petrol costs 922 naira per litre. And on the foreign space, Asian stocks drop after Trump's huge tariff threats. Details coming up shortly. My name is Amina Idris. Now the details. The Lagos State House of Assembly has tightened security at the Assembly complex as lawmakers hold plenary today. There are speculations that there might be a showdown at the House as the former Speaker Mudashiru Obasa on Saturday claimed he remained the Speaker of the House. Obasa was removed by the majority of House members on January 13th, 2025 following allegations of misconduct and financial misappropriation. He was subsequently replaced by the Deputy Speaker Mojisola Meranda. Today's plenary will be the third session presided over by Meranda since Obasa's removal, with the former Speaker absent at the last two sittings. Speaking on Saturday, Obasa, who had been outside Lagos since the saga at the House, said he still remained the Speaker and asked the lawmakers to follow the right way to remove him from office. The former Speaker also denied the allegations of corruption brought against him by the lawmakers during his removal, describing the alleged financial misappropriation as impossible. Responding to questions from newsmen shortly after he addressed his supporters, Obasa insisted that he remained the Speaker. Meanwhile, residents of the Aso Garden Estate in Maitama, Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, have raised urgent concerns regarding structural damage to their homes due to ongoing construction activities embarked on by the FCT Minister Nyesom Wike. They reported noticeable cracks in walls, compromised foundations, and other safety hazards linked to heavy vibrations from the construction site, in which was made available to the media on Sunday by Dr. Nurain Abayomi Muminu, representing the estate chairman, expressed the community's fears since the construction began without prior notification or consultation. The petition highlighted that many residents are living in anxiety over potential risks to their properties. Muminu urged Minister Wike to intervene by assessing the construction's impact on the estate and enforcing necessary precautions and regulations. He emphasized the importance of involving residents in discussions about development affecting their community. Muminu also called for a meeting between the authorities, construction management, and the residents to discuss the issues in detail. And in the meantime, the Ogun State government has expressed interest in partnering with the Ogun Osun River Basin Authority on sustainable power and irrigation alongside other sustainable agricultural projects. The special advisor to Ogun State Governor on Agriculture, Dr. Adelaja Kuye, according to a statement on Sunday, disclosed this during a courtesy visit to the MD, CEO, OOBDA, Dr. Adedeji Ashiru. Adelaya Kuye during the visit noted, in line with the state government's Ishaya agenda, championed by Governor Dakpo Abiodun, the government to partner with OOBDA to meet the agency's goal and discuss the opportunities in sustainable power and irrigation in Nigeria projects while leveraging on OOBDA's vast expertise in this regard. Responding, Ashiru welcomed Adelaja Kuye and thanked the state government for showing interest in irrigation. Now to business news. Oil marketers have revealed that the landing cost of premium motor spirits as of Friday was 922 naira 65 kobo per litre. Dealers say this cost factors in various expenses, including shipping, import duties, and exchange rates. The amount is considerable reduction of 32 naira 35 kobo from the 955 per litre offered at the loading country of the Dangote Petroleum Refinery. This decrease in landing cost is expected to influence the price at which petrol is sold to consumers and could increase marketers' interest in returning to petrol imports. Last Sunday, the Dangote Petroleum Refinery said the rise in petrol price from 899 naira 50 kobo was due to an increase in the cost of crude oil and the major component for refined petroleum products. However, this latest decline in the landing cost, which reflects the price of importing and distributing the products, signals some relief from the pressures of global markets fluctuations in supply chain challenges. You're still watching news analysis on P&B TV. We'll go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll bring you more reports. Stay with us. Welcome back. It's good to know you're still with us, and this is news analysis coming to you live on Politics and Business TV Abuja. Now on the foreign space, Asian markets mostly fell Monday on fresh trade fears after Donald Trump's threat to impose huge tariffs on Colombia in retaliation for its refusal to accept deportation flights from the United States. Traders were also assessing the impact of a new, cheaper Chinese generative AI program amid claims it can outperform big-name rivals and worries that a recent surge in the sector may be called into question. Equities enjoyed a healthy run-up last week on the hope that Trump 2.0 would take a less hardball approach to global trade as he held off imposing stiff levies on China and other partners immediately on taking office, as he warned he would. His comments that he would rather not hit Biden and a signal of openness to a trade deal added to the optimistic tone. However, news Sunday that he would hit Colombian courts with a 25% tariff rising up to 50% next week and revoke the visas of government officials set off alarm bells. The move came after President Gustavo Petro blocked deportation flights from the United States. In response to Trump's decision, Petro initially announced retaliatory levies of 25% on imports from the United States. And now let's connect with Abel Sunday for sports updates.
Good afternoon and welcome to P&B Sports News. I'm Abel Sunday. Manchester City took down Chelsea 3-1 in the Premier League match. The game was filled with excitement and errors, with City coming from behind to secure the win. Chelsea Madueke scored the opening goal, capitalizing on a mistake by City's new signing. However, City equalized in the 41st minute in the second half. Erling Haaland scored City's second goal in the 68th minute thanks to a blunder by Chelsea goalkeeper Robert Sanchez. Phil Foden sealed the win for City with a goal in the 87th minute. The victory lifts City to 4th place in the Premier League standings, while Chelsea remains in the top spot. On the other hand, Arsenal took home a 1-0 win against Wolves. The match was filled with controversy, including a red card given to Arsenal's Lawrence Kelly in the 43rd minute for a foul on Matt Doherty. Despite being down with a player, Arsenal managed to score the winning goal in the 74th minute, courtesy of Ricardo Califori. Wolves also saw a player sent off, with Joan Gomez receiving a second yellow card in the 70th minute. The win keeps Arsenal's title hopes alive, with the team currently sitting in the second place in the Premier League standing. That's all for sports today. I'm Abel Sunday.
Moving on to today's focus, which is on
You need to unlock your iPhone first.
on the flood. Flood displaces 2.2 million school children in Nigeria, Unicef's reports. Out of the 242 million school children displaced by extreme climate conditions in 85 countries in 2024, Nigeria had its fair share as flooding displaced 2.2 million students and pupils, disrupting academic activities in the year. The report, which was released by Unicef as the world marks the 2025 International Day of Education, indicates that in Nigeria, a total of over 2 million learners were displaced from school by flooding. Delivering an address on the impacts of climate change on learning, the chief of Kano Field Office of UNICEF, Mr. Rahama Farah, disclosed that last year's flood in Jigawa State damaged 115 school buildings, making them unsafe for pupils and students. He explained that in 2024, UNICEF engaged over 1,000 youth, 350 in Jigawa and 650 in Kano, in Katsina, to plant a total of 300 trees in desert and flood-prone areas in the two states to mitigate the impacts of climate change. We'll bring you the details of this in our next bulletin. Thank you for joining us on today's news. My name is Idris Amina. Bye for now.